as we are adding a social layer on top of Google Apps, right? Next, I'm going to show you how powerful it is. You can use Socialwok to do sharing of documents and give context, integrate with the web. What do I mean? So say we had a meeting, right? The finance meeting to discuss the first quarter results. Say that meeting has been done, right? Next thing, what I want to do is, you have a secretary, she has minutes, blah, blah, blah. She got a document associated with that meeting. You can pick the document, upload to Google Docs, share it, like what I'm trying to do right now. And I love Wikipedia. Every time I have something I don't know, I go Wikipedia. So imagine we talked about the term amortization, right? Amortize something in finance. So I don't know. I just want to share it with the team. So I copy, and we have rich notes in Socialwok. You can actually just copy the page and dump it into a note, right? And you can see the subject header, we left it blank. We're smart enough to actually put the subject header automatically. And then once you have updated, you can see the note. Boom, right there. Content from the web with the Google Doc. Click on the Google Doc and boom, you see it. So guess what? How many people is looking at that? Everyone who is following that particular feed, literally anyone can see it. All right. The last thing I want to show you is something that is called external follow, right? For those guys, in today's world, we always outsource many things. Like my company, we outsource our website development, and in fact, we have contractors who work with us so closely that they are like employees, but not really. So what we do is I created feeds for them, right? They just follow my feed. This is called external feeds. They're not part of the organization. So you can see, for example, Naveen says we need to share this with our external accountant, right? So I said yes. So you can see, just like in Facebook, you can have a comment thread, a full discussion thread, right? Like what I've just did here. Next, I'm going to go to the invite and invite that external follower, the external person outside of my network in. Literally anyone. So in Socialwok, we actually can query your Google contacts and pull all your emails that you have done in Gmail. So you can see info@socialwok is chosen, and we can add a personal message, right? Please join. So we click invite, and you'll send an email to that person. And all that person has to do literally is click a link, and he will join the network. All right. So it's been sent, and we can see all the pending invites. So all I have to do is, again, bear in mind, everything here is done on GWT and Google App Engine. All hosted, cloud computing. This is the reality. Now, so the email has been sent, and the person logs in. He can see here, I have basically invited, info@socialwok.com to join the finance feed. Clicks on it, it loads. This person is going to be on his own other network. So let me emphasize, it's two separate networks, right? The voiceroute.net domain network and another person's socialwok.com network is separate. So once he has come in, you can see his pictures is not formed. What we're going to do now is, yes, he click home, he refreshes. Do you notice the content from finance? So it's very important that, say in my organization I have 20 different feeds, but I only shared one with this person, right? He can only see one, which is what he's saying. I can view this feed, this external feed only, and nothing else that you have not shared with me. So he comment, I'm able to view this external feed. Thank you. So once that is done, we'll show you, something a little more fun. So you can change the picture. That's my sister right there. So upload it, and you can change the thumbnail. So you can see, give it a second. It's loading. It's uploaded. Boom. Candid shot of my sister in the pantry. So you can actually change the thumbnail. You can see here. So for those who are very familiar with Gmail or use Google or this, we have adopted a lot of the same UI experience of Google Apps. So if you're a Google Apps user, Socialwok is a no-brainer for you to adopt. All right. So now you can see She just made a comment that I can view, and then we have just created her thumbnail. So I think I'm coming to the end of my presentation. Yes, and you can see the pending invites, right? If we looked at the pending invites, it's done, it's clear, right? Because the person has accepted that finance feed and it's done. Okay, so that's it for my demo. Let's open up for questions. A quick, yes?
Have you recreated this thumbnail selection thing, or can you pull it from Google?
You mean how, so the question is, have we created this thumbnail application panel? So we actually adopted a lot of, we can't copy, you know, the look and feel, but it's our own code.
So you cannot pull it from Google?
Sorry?
Google cannot pull in from Google, just reference their interface from...
Oh no, so this is written ourselves.
Okay.
Any other questions? Yes, sir.
How can you check who is on the feed?
So how do we check who is in the feed, right? Just now, so let me go back to the first. Okay, so if you look at the main, yeah, right here, every time you go to a different feed, right, it's all about the feed. You can see the followers. So it's always on the right-hand side. The navigation for the feeds are on the left-hand side. The global feed is going to be in the center, and we want to adopt like what Xinjie has done with the Sysmic, where you can do the sliding windows, right? A nice trick. That sliding, you can see many feeds. So soon we would like to adopt something like that, right? You can slide. But on the right, you can see the profile of that feed, and then at the bottom, you can see the people. It's a very natural integration, and for people who have used Google Apps a lot, you can see we have Google Apps right here. You can click on the top, you go to Gmail, click on the top, go calendar, boom, boom, boom. It's very similar experience. Yes, sir?
Do you have advertisement on your page, or how do you earn money?
So his question is, do we have advertisement on the page, and how do we earn money? So the answer is, there's no advertisement on the page, and this is closed beta. We are going to be providing premium accounts with support and additional features as a way to make money. And we'll be announcing a lot more of that going forward, you know. Yes, yes, sir. But
so your data that you put inside the documents that you share, is it shared on the Google's cloud itself, or is it shared on the Socialwok server itself?
So,
because for enterprise to adopt that, security is a big issue.
So Bernard's question is, all the documents that we have shared, right, I've shown you, right, is it on Google's infrastructure and cloud, or is it on, you know, where? And because enterprise security is always a problem, right? It's always a big concern. The answer is two ways. So I have actually shared a Google Doc, but if you notice in the emails, I've also put in external PDFs and documents, right? So there are two repositories. One is for your files, one is Docs. So Docs, of course, everything is stored on Google, and Google's App Engine infrastructure, by the way, and most people don't know this, is actually SAS Certified 90 or 70. 70. It's actually the second highest class of certification, right? Better than anything else you could get on the market for the price you're paying, which is close to nothing for now. So as for the other static file content, we actually store on S3. So you can think of Socialwok as the full-blown cloud company standing on the shoulders of giants. Right? If we also implement our own security functions, we will have everything on SSL. Right? So security is not an issue. And we also are going to be Trust E certified for privacy, so that take care of both the privacy and security issues. Last two questions. Yes, the gentleman. So the answer is, how do we position ourselves Google Wave? Very good question. The answer is we'll be embracing it, bringing it in. If you can see, feed is an asynchronous concept, right? The key point of Wave, it's Wave gives you live. So you'll see very soon, at some point, live features of Wave with Socialwok. Last question.
Is there also a free client to this for offline or freestyle message downloads and archives?
So the question is there an offline version, right, of this client for downloading messages and stuff? And the answer is no, it's all going to be web-based, but we will be supporting Android phones and have a pure mobile version soon. But it's always going to be SaaS over the web. All right, thank you. And we will be, yeah, thank you. So. We will be tweeting about, yeah, so if you want to have more information on Socialwok, go to our webpage, socialwok.com, or you can go to twitter.com/socialwok. Thank you.